Okay, in lesson 8.4, we're going to talk about the parts of a whole. So let's take a look at this problem. The first pizzeria in America opened in New York in 1905. The pizza recipe came from Italy. Look at Italy's flag. What fraction of the flag is not red? So we can see, looking at the flag, there are 1, 2, 3 parts that make up the flag. A fraction can name more than one equal part of a whole. The flag is divided into 3 equal parts, and 2 of those parts are not red. So remember, we talked about what the number on top and what the number on the bottom mean. The number on the top tells us how many parts we're talking about, and in this case, we're talking about the 2 parts that are not red. So that number on the top is going to be 2, the 2 pieces that are not red. We talked about this before, but that number on the top is called the numerator. So the numerator tells us how many pieces we're talking about. So in this case, we're talking about 2 pieces that are not red. That bottom number tells us how many pieces there are in the whole. So in the whole flag, there are 3 equal parts. So that bottom number is going to be a 3, how many pieces there are in the whole. And that number is called our denominator. The bottom number is called the denominator and tells us how many parts there are in the whole. The top number is called the numerator, and that's the number of equal parts that we're talking about. So for this fraction, to tell us how many pieces are not red, our fraction would be 2/3. 2/3, or 2 parts out of the 3 equal parts, are not red. And we would write that with the numerator on top, 2, and the denominator on the bottom, 3, 2/3. So let's take a look at our next problem. So the numerator, like we just said, is going to tell us how many parts are being counted. The denominator is going to tell us how many equal parts there are in the whole. So we can count equal parts, such as 6, that we're going to count today, to make a whole. So each part is 1/6. So when we talk about each part, we're talking about each 1/6. So if we have one of those pieces shaded, then we would have 1/6. But each of these pieces is going to be 1/6. So if we look at the next one, we now have 2 1/6 parts. Here's 1, here's 2. So each part is 1/6, and now we have 2 1/6 parts. So that fraction would be 2/6. We look at the next one. Each part is still 1/6. So each part is 1/6. We now have 3 1/6 parts. So that fraction, to name those 3 pieces, would be 3/6. So in our next one, each part is still 1/6, but now we have 4 1/6 parts. In this one, each part is still 1/6, but now we have 5 1/6 parts. And in the last one, same thing, each part is still 1/6, but now we have 6 1/6 parts. So when we add up all those parts, I'm going to reveal our answers here, what would be the fraction for each of these shaded parts? For the first one, if we have 4 1/6 parts, that's 4/6. If we have 5 1/6 parts, that's 5/6. And if we have 6 1/6 parts, that's 6/6. Now when we have 6/6, notice the top, the numerator, and the denominator have the same number, and if you look up here, the whole thing is shaded. So when we have the numerator and the denominator as the same, then we have one whole. So if you had all 6 1/6, then you would have a whole. So every time we see the numerator and the denominator as the same number, that means we have all the pieces. That would be one whole. So 6/6 is equal to one whole. So looking at these shapes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. So each one of these parts is 1/6. So if we have 2 1/6 that are shaded, then we have 2/6, or written out as words. Let me get my... It would be 2/6. If we come over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, 8 equal pieces. So each one of these pieces is going to be 1/8. So all my pieces are 1/8. If I count the ones that are shaded, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I would have 5/8. We can write in our number. In words, it would be 5/8. So coming over here, how many pieces do we have? 1, 2, 3. So we have each piece being 1/3. Each piece is 1/3. So how many do we have shaded? 1, 2. So our numerator would be 2. Let me move that up a little bit. There we go. So our fraction would look like this. 2 numerator, denominator 3. In words, it would be 2/3. So let's look at our last one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Each one of these pieces is going to be 1/6. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them shaded, then my fraction, my numerator, is going to be the number that's shaded, and my denominator is going to be the total number of pieces in my whole. So I would have 6/6. And we know that if we have the numerator and denominator as the same number, and that all the pieces in our whole are shaded, then we're going to have one whole. So 6/6, or one whole. Written out, that would be 6/6, or we could write it as one whole. Go ahead and do lesson 8.4, where you're going to have to name the parts. If this is 3 parts, each one of these parts is going to be 1/3. Then you're going to have to name the number, sorry about that. Then you're going to have to name what the fraction of the shaded parts is. Just like what we did here, we figured out that each one of these parts would be 1/3. And then we figured out that if we look at the shaded parts, we're going to have 2/3. Written out in words, it would be 2/3. That's what you need to do on your Sharon Show.